Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Paper Mario. Previously, we made our way through Star Haven and eventually landed in Bowser's Castle. Today, we're gonna proceed even further through Bowser's Castle after we make a quick escape from this prison. Easy way to find your way out, and there we go. It's a piece of cake to break these walls. The material's weak. You can say it's as strong as paper. These are much easier than the walls of Cooper Bros Fortress. You're really lucky to have me along, aren't you? I definitely am, Bombette. Never took you for granted for a second. Even though I haven't used you that much as of late. So nice to have you by my side. After all, I need someone as my early power player. You've definitely paid off a lot in the early days of this venture. We're not done yet. Far from it. So we'll get Paracarry out. And we'll glide our way through. I'm pretty sure that since this is the last dungeon of the game, it's gonna make you use all the partners in some way, shape, or form. Kinda like how the Crystal Palace was. We did have to use a variety of our partners throughout that dungeon, so I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing applies here. I mean, it'd be ludicrous if one of them got left out, given that we are near the end of this story. Well, I did not expect this to go down like that. Wait, what am I doing? I get to switch off to Lackluster and just hover my way through. I'm pretty sure, yep, there isn't a way for me to just easily climb my way up. What if I can? Nope, that's not gonna work. Kinda makes sense though, weight distribution at all. And I jump right to the lava anyways, because I didn't line up my jump properly. And nope, I slowly went up at the last moment. Come on, just hug the wall. Time your jumps. There we go. It's supposed to be that simple. Now what to do? You just use Lackluster here to hover over the lava. Makes it easier for us to scout out the landscape. Like we hit this button. And that should... Oh, that moves that piece forward. I thought it was gonna do something else. The thing I was thinking of was probably gonna happen later on then. At least we got this movie platform now. Hop on our loyal cloudy steed again. And there's another button. So I'll keep going just in case to see if there's any other way that we can explore. But this is a pretty lengthy part of the screen. Or of the castle rather. We'll save that button for a little later. Not gonna hit it yet. We can't go in here. There's a treasure chest, but I can't get up to it. So I guess we do have to hit the button after all. Yep, looks like it. And that breaks out another part of the environment that we can easily go on. I'm pretty sure at some point we'll have to use Paracarry again to, like right now actually, to glide our way through, since we're not going to be able to make that jump on Mario's skill alone. Guess while I'm going through here, I like to reminisce a bit about the story we have been going through in terms of the villains. Some of them have been pretty memorable, but others are kind of forgetful. Like with those that just inexplicably appear as like the boss of that particular chapter, say like the Piranha boss back about Lava Lava, or the Crystal King, or Toon Koopa. Those guys did provide to have like some good fights and all, but there really was no build up. It was more of the environment that you would remember when going through those chapters. It's more like the journey is more memorable than the destination sort of thing. But for bosses that were hyped up, like Tubba Blubba, and there was one other boss that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. It's just because this series has been going on for so long, which is no big surprise given it's an RPG and all. So it's kind of hard to remember everything that I have gone through, especially since this LP's felt like it's gone on for so long. Yet it's been going by so fast whenever I do make progress on it. It just feels like some bosses were hyped up pretty well, while others just came out of nowhere, and it was more the environment of that chapter or of whatever dungeon that you were going through ended up being the memorable part of that specific section of the story. Like going back to Tubba Blubba, he was hyped up a lot throughout his chapters, so he ended up being one of the more memorable villains for me, where someone like Toon Koopa you could easily forget about. Oh, the Koopa Bros. That was another one that was kind of hyped up for a bit, but they didn't leave a huge impression when you did beat them in the end. There's a lot of those Koopa Trolls here. There's a magic Koopa off screen. Yep, there is. Uh oh, Mario is right there! Now what are we supposed to do in this situation? Can't be Koopa told us something, but I'm drawing a total blank. I think she told us not to let him touch that switch. Oh no. Does that mean we have to fight him? No, he'll wipe the floor with us. Stop your belly aching. Who said we should be afraid of Mario, huh? He's not so bad. Whatever happens, we can't let him push this switch. Don't you care that King Bowser needs our help? Come on, take this, plumber. Show him what you're made of. Ah, we have no choice. Gotta be brave. Gotta be... Attack! Leave it to the Magic Koopa, the unarmored one of the gang, to be the one that rallies the troops. I guess that these guys, the Koopa Troll, don't really have much of a backbone deep down inside. But here we have the classic Magic Koopa, the one we haven't seen up until this point in the game. Guess he was be reserved as the best for last. Magic Koopas are the elite magicians of the Koopa clan. Max HP 11, attack power 6. Tread carefully, Mario. Their magic attacks pack a serious punch. They know many nasty spells. We better beat them before they can do anything crazy. Pretty sure they act like any other Magic Koopa, they just have stronger magic attacks. That's gotta be their only advantage. So with that, I'm gonna try to put him to sleep. It's a good thing, well that didn't work. It's a good thing I did have Sleepy Stop as an option though. Otherwise, trying to put him down to like any other beast might be a little difficult since I won't have any way to stall him for time apart from my Star Spirit powers. But I don't want to burn my Star Spirit powers so early on, because that did bite me in the end at one point in the Crystal Palace. Don't want to repeat that mistake. So with the Magic Koopa now dealt with, deal with these guys should be easy peasy. It's just a matter of time and planning out my moves correctly before I do take them all down. Like for instance, with this guy, I'll pull out a Mega Smash and deal with him very quickly. They'll go outside with Bow. You know, come to think of it, I probably could have used the Star Beam. I'm not sure if it affects all enemies though, or one specific foe. I'll have to test out the next time that I do have a bunch of Koopa Troopas like what we just had charge up for their big attack. Because I did use it willy-nilly the first chance I got with the Koopa Troll, but it was just to show off their animation, or its animation of the Starbeam. So maybe it does affect the entire group and not just one specific enemy. That's gotta be it. Since you get the Starbeam so late in the game, you really don't get much time to spend with it. So that's why I'm kind of skeptical about if it can target multiple enemies or just one foe. You get to pick which one that you can use it on. So they'll have to test at some point in this dungeon. At any rate, since we did take out the Magic Koopa, dealing with the Koopa Troll wasn't that hard to deal with. Phew! Finally that hot lava cooled off. Now you can walk on it, Mario. All the difficult obstacles in this castle are starting to irritate me now. Whatever, let's get a move on. Time for some lava walking. Make it sound like it's as normal as a day on the beach, Bo. But then again, you're a ghost, so you wouldn't know what walking is like. You're probably very grateful for that, or probably not, given your attitude. But your sassy attitude is what makes you so memorable, Bo. So now we can walk on the lava. Don't have to worry about having to float on anything anymore. I don't have a key here. There'll be a lot of walking around that you'll have to eventually find your way to maneuver on where to go. Man, I want that Thunder Rage so badly. Wonder if... yeah, what the hey, I'll sacrifice one of these hot shrooms. Because I really want to have this on hand, because I have no way to execute thunder attacks natively. That mystery, though. That mystery. I don't think it's gonna be worth it. Maybe unless I use it like a snowman, the snowman doll. Then I'll go back for it later, but I'm not really too concerned about it right now. So we'll head on back. And head through here. Yeah, we can just hop on this easily now that the lava's all cooled off. I got the castle key, perfect. So I don't have to worry about that chest anymore. Pretty sure this is the way to go back, come to think of it. I want to explore that very quickly. Yeah, pretty sure it is. So we go through here just to be safe. Because I remember there was 2 different doors that we could go into. That way does lead to progress, but I already have the key here and we're pretty close to where that door was. So we'll go and use the key first before we do backtrack. For all I know, this could be the way forward, but it never hurts to check it out just to be safe. Mystery again. Let's keep on moving ahead. Is this the second door I was thinking of? Yeah, it probably was. Oh yeah, we were just here, that's why. This we cooled off the lava. That's what I was thinking of. Just kind of forgot we had to go through a second door in the background to get to the lava cooling spot. What this looks like it'd be a job for what? My favorite light bulb. Oh, wait. I remember this place. This could be kind of difficult, so we'll leave that out for now. Alright, so I was pretty wise to go backtrack after all. Let's take care of this section first before we do head over there, because I remember that dark spot can be kind of tricky. I do remember having some struggle with it in the past. So I want to backtrack here since I did see a block that I can hit. So it might contain something. Could be an item, but never hurts to check out. Unless it's like a life shield, they'll have a hard time deciding what to give up. Might end up being the snowman doll after all, even though I haven't really shown that off yet. Anything but the pebble. Anything but the pebble or the life shroom. That's my rule. We head all the way over here. There is a hidden block over there. Right next to where those toads were imprisoned. And this, just I thought, is the life shroom. Oh man. I never got to show out the egg missile either. I'm gonna keep that on hand. Probably should use it on some random guard. I would have had the chance to do that. I'll give up the snowman doll. That could have been useful for dealing with enemies like the embers. Could have used it on those as a matter of fact. Why didn't I do that before? Would have helped deal with those guys a lot quicker than I did, like, on the way over here. Can't believe that idea just came to me, like, now at this point. I wish I did that before. Oh well. Life streams are what matter more, and I'm kind of glad I did spend a lot of time off screen to prepare getting those live streams. I was lucky to know that they happen to exist in Bowser's Castle. So this is another deep focus badge, but you might be thinking your eyes are playing tricks on you because this looks different. It turns out, words, please, organize. It turns out that this specific deep focus badge is using the incorrect sprite on the field. But what's even stranger is that when you go to the badge menu and head to the deep focus badges, I'll find it eventually. Let me just cancel a badge first to show this off. You'll see that all of the deep focus badges, including the one you just collected, look the same. It's kind of weird how that's colorized, but that's what happened to that last deep focus that you just picked up. Apparently that specific one was going to be used as a better version of that badge. They probably just forgot to change it when they decided otherwise in the end. It's gotta be it. But yeah, regardless, we have 3 deep focus badges in our arsenal. So if I ever wanted to really put focus on focus for the star power, I could just do that. Though it will cost quite a bit of BP, even though we have the max amount still. It's something you gotta consider if you're really hell-bent on wanting to put an emphasis on using focus to utilize the star spirit powers more. So now we've taken care of that. Guess we'll head back to the other side and enter that deep dark room. Kinda looking forward to that because, like I said before, it did give me a lot of trouble in the past, so I'm not especially excited to go through that part again. I do know though that I'll have Watt with me. And Watt has been one of my best companions in this entire story. I mean, I have not praised enough about how useful that defense penetration skill she has been. It's just been so good. Okay. I got this to take care of. I think this might be like some sort of catacombs for Bowser's Castle. Could be it. You know what? For a moment, let's get Mario out. It seems to be a cave or below the castle. It's so dark. They must have had problems setting up lights down here. What a pain for us. Alright, so just a regular cave then. I thought it'd be catacombs or something like that. But we do see there's another enemy here that we have to deal with. I'm not sure if getting rid of Watt will darken the room. Yeah, it does. I thought so. So it's a bit of a callback to the big lantern ghost back from the toy box. Best to have Watt out in the field for this next part of the castle. Thankfully, I did research the talent formation ahead of time because I like to be prepared. So I could already fill you in on what we're going to be going up against, like with these guys, the bony beetles. Oh, alright, that I forgot about. Didn't think it would do that. It's good I got a spike shield on so I can take care of this. So they have an attack of 3 and an HP of 8. Their attack comes from a move called Shield Toss, which must be what we just encountered, and they have a defense of 4. Their spikes can retract or extend. Hey, Burley, I see you again. Their spikes can retract or extend depending on when Mario and their partner attacks it. The spikes can cause 5 damage with Spike Bounce, which that must be the technique it used. When it can also do Spike Bounce without the spikes itself, as a matter of fact. When that happens, their damage will cause 3 attack, not 5. So we'll use Paracarry, go out over there, then I immediately switch back to Watt. I really hope that this isn't going to be a common occurrence, with me having to switch between Watt and then some other partner to handle some other thing. That'll be kind of annoying if that's true. So what I learned is that when these guys don't have their spikes out, they can do a regular shell toss attack, but when they do that without spikes, then that can be guarded with no after damage attached to you. So that's pretty good to know. So it would be of your best interest to try and make sure that their spikes are retracted when you are fighting those bony beetles. Ah, crap. Power block? Man, that can be useful. That can be useful. Fine, I'll give up the egg missile. It's not like that does a lot of help for us anyways. It would have done 1 damage to an enemy if it was used. Yet, the Crystal King is very weak to it, so who really knows how useful that would have been in the end for us at this point. Okay, what to do now? Switch back to Watt. I'm gonna make sure to use that power block on the next pack of bony beetles that we do come across. So I don't want that to sit in my inventory forever. It can be helpful, can the power block be, but it's not like something I want to immediately store for the long term. Man, I forgot about how many branching paths there could be in this cave. So that should be the way forward. That over there. It's probably gonna be another item, knowing my luck. As I partially suspected, the Star Beam can target all foes. So it may not look like it, but it can affect all enemies, whether they are buffed up or not. Hi, Merly. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. I fear at this rate her spell is gonna burn out long before I even get to Peach's castle. She's been pretty helpful so far. Like she always has been. But that's gonna make me fear that I might lose her before I even get to the end of this place. On the bright side though, at least I know that the Star Beam can help affect all foes, which will make dealing with any future Koopa Troll groups a little simpler going forward. I'll head over here, and once again call the assistance of Paracarry. Let me fly in the dark. Let's switch back to Watt. Light things up again. We're on our way. Oh! That's a little... that I can deal with, he says as he gets hit. That's more money for me. More money that I can't really use at the moment. Once again, more branching paths here. This one goes really low. Huh. At least nothing? Really? No hidden block here especially? That's kinda lame. That's a red herring if I ever saw one. Very lame one too, but then again, I don't think red herrings are supposed to be good at anyway. It's kind of the point of their existence. Pretty sure I could go down there. A magic cube on the field, that's actually a first! We've never seen Magic Koopas out on the field at like, any point in the adventure. Yet, here's this guy. So he's not doing anything. Wait, there we go. Once again, hi Merly. I swear at this rate, I'm gonna have to keep a count on how many times I say that in this chapter alone. Since we really have a straight shot just to get to Bowser, I feel like I'll be saying that quite a bit. On maple syrup. Okay. You know what? Toss that away for the moment. Because I have been losing on the HP side of things. Get that back. Though I'm at full right now. I'll be helpful to keep on hand for the future. Okay, this is the end. I thought this was supposed to be a little longer. I want to go back first. Because we have to explore this part. Aha, that's what I thought. There would be the enemy up here. And I got hit again, of course. It's the slope that keeps throwing me off. That's why I keep getting attacked by these enemies, because they got the high ground. More or less. And really nothing else up here? So this last part was just one big empty waste of time. That's kind of insulting. Pretty insulting considering that most of the other branching paths in this cave, they lead to an item of some sort. Well, at least we're finally through that section. But I don't think we're done yet. We got this whole thing in the way. We'll go what now? Yeah, that's what I figured. We had to push this block. And this might lead us back out to the door. And we can finally prove our worth and head on through. Oh? You came back? You escaped from that underground jail? But there was no way you could escape. Ugh, for the dirty tricks. I guess I have to keep my word. You kid, go through. But don't think I'll forget this. And the door is a door of its word. We're allowed to go through and head to the next part. I really thought that cave part would go a lot longer. Fortunately for us, this leads to a save point. And this, if I am correct, is the center of a little lobby here. So, if we can, we might be able to find more stores. The pathway. So there might be multiple branching paths here, but I do know that some of these paths can lead to some places that are safe for us. The top left should be one of them. Yep, it takes us to an item shop. Led by this guy, a spiky Goomba of all things. And I know for a fact that if we head to the bottom right, there are 3 branching paths to this place. That should take us to a toad house. So go through here. Head down this staircase. And... oh, there's a Koopa Patrol guy there? Maybe behind one of these jail cells is a Koopa Patrol. Oh! I had no idea why he didn't see me before. It's only just the one guy, alright. Guess he feels very manly enough that he wants to take me on by himself. Well, that's a pretty poor decision. That'll be the last decision he makes. Don't know why that guy didn't see me when I was right in front of his face. I guess planes exist in this universe, that's gotta be why. In any case, we got the prison key, so that's why that guy was all alone. Pretty stupid that they kept one guard in front of a whole heap of toads like this, especially since one of them will operate as a toad house. Psst, psst. The toad house's slogan is refresh your body and soul. This is the real toad house. But you can take a quick nap here if you like it. Are you gonna take a nap? Heck yeah I am. I've been taking quite a beating. These are difficult times. Please rest well though. That I shall. Not gonna be the most comfy bed we've had to sleep in, because at least sees Mario's sleeping animation whenever he does take a rest. Only time in the game that you can see such a thing. Oops, I should be quiet, otherwise he'll find us. Well, I feel all refreshed and ready to go, so I think this will be a good stopping point for today. I might make a quick stop at the item store just to see what they got, and I might reorganize my items a little bit too. That depends on what we can do with that. But after we do spend some time over there, we'll proceed even further into Bowser's Castle. When I say we have a long way to go, I really mean we have a long way to go. This chapter is nothing but this whole dungeon. So we're going to be here for a while. Until we meet again, farewell for now.